All right, good afternoon, everybody. We've got the women's fifth place playoff from the 2023 Australian Rugby Shield. James Coughlin bringing you the action in this final game of day 4 here on field 2 at Ballymore. And we've had a slightly early kickoff. We're about 5 minutes ahead of schedule. I think these sides both chomping at the bit to get going. It is Perth Gold going from left to right on your screen against the Australian Defence Force. And we'll come back now for the penalty as we've got a high tackle. And we've got a kick for touch from the ADF. So a quick summary of how these sides have found their way into the fifth place playoff. They both finished third in their respective pools. We'll start with the ADF. On Wednesday, they lost 15-10 to ACT in South New South Wales. Friday saw them record a 17-11 win over South Australia. South Australia winning the 7th place playoff earlier today. And then on Saturday, it was a 26-0 loss to New South Wales Country. Perth will go to work down this far side. It was Langley Sisega. And passes off, and here go Perth into the 22, cutting back on the inside. It's Ruru Hinaki getting the pass away and stepping inside just shy of the try line, escaping the tackle, and she's over. Numi Tupea opens the scoring. And it is first blood to the Perth Gold side. As we're about 3 minutes into this game. It was just keeping the ball alive for Perth. Offload finding Tupea. And clever work. Just tackle and pass, tackle and pass. And Tupea just getting out of the tackle from Maddie Matthews. And the conversion attempt is just too low. No, that was Aisha Wigley with the conversion attempt. Actually, just have to correct that one momentarily. Perth going for a run once again. So score remains 5-0 to Perth. Just a couple of minutes in. It is the final game here on field 2 under the searing Queensland October sun. Enjoying a public holiday Monday in the Sunshine State. And strong tackle from Sela Tiju. And we'll come back for the penalty. As Bill Wallace was unable to escape the attention. Still Tiju with the tackle. And just as we've got a brief stoppage, we'll just introduce you to our match officials. We have O'Dempsey in charge in the centre. Perth stretching it out again, out to their left as Tupea back on the inside. It's Monk. Rumbling over the halfway line. Playing it back, step up. Getting over the advantage line. Sasega. The ADF will rush out. Tackle is made. Stepping inside, just hanging on was Ella Hopper. And trying to get the ball carrier up in the air. Not successful, so we'll keep going with the ruck. Marshall with the tackle, and Frida Sam with a commanding run, just having tacklers bounce off her, and will have a penalty signalled by Ms. O'Dempsey. And that one just over the outstretched fingertips. And you take more than just the one tackler to try and slow down Frida Arsam. Well worked line out, taken by Yolanda Forsyth. And the kick across to that far sideline and got a foot to it. Laura Fletcher, but out it goes. And out on the full as Fletcher is coming with a head of steam and just got a foot to it ahead of Ruru Hinaki. Lineup was won by Shepherd, but throw not straight. The ADF, they fell behind off that early try. It will be ADF. The Perth scrum is getting the push on, but they're able to get that one out. Carry inside the 22. Counter ruck coming through from Sasega, and will come back for the penalty for the ADF. A loose carry, but Taylor Whitmore able to hold on as Hopper able to get this line out right. There you can see the back line set up, or the line out set up. There you can see the back line set up. And stepping across the channel.
You guys have stepped in, okay? Lifters must hold their feet.
And, well, you can't give the ADF too much blame for trying to take that short arm penalty. It's a Perth ball, and they're just trying to size up their options. What are they going to do from here? And so it's a penalty for offside. We're coming back now in front of the kicker. taking the tap. Pass back on the inside. Harm. Finding Ellis. She'll the short pass. Finding Mahalia Ellis. Mahalia Ellis under the post. Broke through the Perth defence. And the ADF strike back just after 10 minutes played. And it was a smart run as Ellis took the pass from Kira Burke and stepped inside one, stepped inside two, and just was able to bust off the tackle of Mihi Monk. Ella Hopper to take the conversion. And from right in front, she makes no mistake. Ella Hopper adds to the score, and the ADF taking the lead 7-5 in this women's fifth place playoff. As the Perth defence just overcommitted, going to their right as the change of direction from Mahalia Ellis. Hopper got a fingertip to that, as did Burke, and I thought Burke might have lost it backwards. However, well, Burke agrees, although I don't know if she's just having a discussion for the sake of having the discussion. You see the replay of the kickoff. It was... Well, that's close. I'll defer to the referee, Miss O'Dempsey, who's a lot closer than I was to that. Moving to the left, pass miles in front of Gerber, and it's sent Perth all the way back to halfway to Power. And not releasing in the tackle as the ADF will take the tap and go for a run into the Perth half. Behind Ellis, pass moving out to the left, Orlando Forsyth. One of the Perth players was having a nibble, but had to leave it. And again, a pass just not hitting the target. And a little rubber kick through from Ellis will roll down. As Wigley was brought down, tried to go again. Hinaki passes to the left. Halele. And another penalty for not releasing in favour of the ADF. Tap taken quickly by Whitmore. She's going straight through the middle. Off tackle eventually made by Gerber. And the ADF looking to mount another raid, but the counter ruck is on from Perth. They might be able to force a turnover. It's definitely up for grabs in the middle. As Mahalia Ellis is getting into the ball. It's dived on by Perth, and back will come for the penalty in favour of Perth. And that one eventually finds touch via a deflection off Fletcher. You see here this ruck. ADF just taking too much time trying to clear it out. Oh, and pick up the ball, which Gave Perth the opportunity to commit 4 players in there. And, well, that was just a mess of a line out both ways. As Forsyth was up for a long time as she tried to steal that one. Leon Shepherd didn't cleanly take it. Here goes Perth. They're driving the ADF scrum back, but to hold on to it and get the feed. Step is on, tackle made, and Ellis picks the ball up, gets to halfway, offload. Finding Tiju. On the bounce, picked up by Forsyth. She'll play it back. And the ADF. Moving backwards. Stephen tackled as going back inside as Perth coming on. And Palele going for the steal, unable to pinch it though, and it's spilt by Fletcher, and we're going to come back for the knock on. Numi Tupea was guilty party on that occasion, trying to dive for the loose ball on the ground. An awful lot of Fletcher to try and grab that one on almost been the half volley. And Prop feeds the scrum, but they're going backwards, and Perth turn the tides with the penalty. And it's been coming. The Perth scrum is getting plenty of traction. And that one finds the sideline. Fire Tala Maria, the 18-year-old out of the Wanneroo club. Shepherd again, the target at the line out. And Perth making it to their right, and that offload was flat. As Wallace is trying to get to ground. She got the knee on the ground. Release coming. Here comes the ADF counter ruck. And the pop pass finding Cheyenne Campbell. Is she going to go all the way? Going for the power game. Cheyenne Campbell, did she ground it? No, she's played it back. Pick up, drive, dive. Frida Arsam over the line. And Perth get their second try of the game. Cheyenne Campbell went close. And Frida Arsam finished the job. Saw the space right next to the ruck. And it will be Aisha Wigley taking the conversion attempt, shedding the headgear. Try for Sam. Okay, first one of another try for Perth. Slightly more favourable angle this time for Wigley. She had 2 conversions into the 2 Perth wins. And it's up, it's over. And it is a 5-point advantage for Perth. So 12-7 to Perth. They get the second try, and here is the scorer of that second try, Sam, just bouncing off the defender, Rari von Prot. Haskell off the feet. Wigley defer. Gerber is right in the middle of the field at Ballymore. And just getting it onto the ADF side of halfway. Miranda Forsyth, she's been a target for the ADF in the lineouts as she's played out off the feet. Target for Perth, likely to be 19. And Shepherd, up she goes. Barnstorming run from Perth forwards. They're getting through plenty of metres as breaking a couple of tackles. Monk, she's driven back. Step inside. Sam the clear out. And pass behind Sasega. She's able to bring it under control before being swarmed by 5 ADF players. Still in possession. Palele breaking through, looking for the offload, finding Talamira. Just going side to side. And pass out now, Wallace. Making it up over the 22, down this near side. And not releasing Wallace. That was great work by Whitmore. Established herself, went in for the ball, and on the side, much needed penalty. It is a hot afternoon at Ballymore. Temperature is pushing 27 degrees. A couple of changes in the front row for the ADF. Stephen and Marshall coming off. Williamson in 25 at the front of the lineup. Forsyth. Ready, 2 jumpers. We're letting this line out get set up. Side for the ADF, short arm penalty going the way of Perth. Amaro with the carry, and it's every time the player getting the ball, he seems to be moving forward, getting a few extra meters, moving forward in the tackle. And not releasing, and again, great work in the
Just wait.
breakdown
Captain.
by the ADF. And
2 in a row, okay, we've had for no release. Okay, girls need to clean it up. Needs to be available. No, needs to be available, okay?
Hopper got that one over the sideline, and
Go 10 subs,
holding
girls.
on to the ball in the ruck has been an issue for Perth. Gerber, I think I just heard, is being withdrawn. Grace Wilkinson, with 10's experience as well as 15 aside, as Sam went in for the ball. Run by Williamson, stopped in her tracks just shy of halfway, and now a penalty going the way of Perth.
Literally just clear comms for me. Thank you.
And Wiglet seen that one
Check.
over the sideline. Sophia Bakir Fuente to get this throw just right. It's a little bit off target, but given the all clear by our officials. It's made by McCaskill. And Wigley on the break, almost escaping. Just a shoestring tackle made by Whitmore as Perth
We had no advantage.
lose the ball, and it will be coming back now for the scrum. You see the replay, Wigley spilled out, all being picked up by Wallace. Couldn't get a clean release. And Perth pushing, timing it perfectly, and they get the penalty. The dominant Perth scrum is proving to be a weapon for them against the ADF. They just don't have an answer at the moment. Wrigley trying to take that one a few metres further forward than the penalty was awarded on. We'll put that one into touch. The replay of the scrum, and just a minute the ball went in. Perth's front row just got the push on as now for the line out, which is juggled and stolen by the ADF. Calamara unable to cleanly bring that one under control as the ADF will try and run it out in their own 22. And going a long way backwards, and paying the price for that was Von Prott, but she got the pass away, the kick, cleanly taken by Rura Hinaki. And will come all the way back now as no advantage had accrued. It's a long advantage. All that line out knock on.
Let's do it. On my call.
Yes.
Push Coming on again, and the ADF, no answers still at scrum time, and another Perth penalty, 22 out, 15 metres in from the right sideline. Well, they couldn't get the line out right last time. They'll have another go. It's just a dominant scrum at the moment, and I wonder what's going through the minds of the ADF coaching staff as they try and find a way to get the scrum working. The ball is backwards, and it's spun out as far as Wigley. Thought about sending it a bit further, but let's step inside, and a crunching tackle on Sasega, and she got the ball as well, not legally, so it's 12 on 12 for Sarah Riordan. Wigley take the tap. Lele will put up off the tap. Sam getting through one tackle. Shoelaces on the second tackle from Ellis. Wigley. Pass, and the attempted offload with the back of the hand. Backfired on Perth as they look to extend their advantage. Bree Wallace is down, holding the back of her head. And Wallace is getting checked on. She's making her way back, and I think she will be able to continue. And probably just a good time for the disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one at home, so I'm not going to speculate on what's going on there beyond telling you what's on the screen. Here is probably not what Perth would consider to be the worst case scenario. The last two times they've packed down, they've won a penalty. And here comes a push again from Perth, but the ADF able to get it out quick enough. It's not going to be an issue. And that clearance will bounce just shy of the halfway line, and Wallace couldn't bring it under control. So the ADF keep possession. As the bounce was enough to catch out Wallace. She was running back. Waiting at the back. They're going to their preferred option at the front, and had to rise a bit to get that pass away. Wigley making a tackle just about the dead centre of the field. To the right. Hope Hutchins is on in 10 now as the ADF take it over halfway, and just as quickly as they cross the halfway line, they've spilled it. And Perth spilled that one through Vicky Fuente, but they did have the advantage for the knock-on.
This will be after this, last play. Yeah.
And the last play of the first half coming up.
Last play. Yeah. Can I have the mic? Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm so short now. Yes! Let's go! Looks in. Second in.
And a short arm penalty for Perth, which, again, with how dominant their scrum has been, that's almost a moral victory for the ADF, or it's not one that it's not a strategy they'll be able to repeat throughout the second half. Perth on the attack, they've got the advantage for offside. And stepping inside is Wigley. Zakia Fuente, and strong clean out. Sharon Campbell, one of a pair of Perth players. Just millimetres short of a try earlier on. Halele. And the step inside. McCaskill. Play it back. And the bounce is a bit awkward and stops Sasega in her tracks. Dixon. A high tackle. We've got a player down for Perth. Sasega, I believe. And centre, the 23-year-old from Cottesloe. And she might give a quick drink as McCaskill just possibly Evo Dempsey, something to think about for the second half. But we've still got another passage of play in the first half to come. Dixon, 19-year-old, younger sister I. Dixon, also a member of this Perth travelling party. That one's brought down by Shepherd. Perth will try here to do wonders for their confidence as McCaskill rumbles forward. And they'll look to keep it tight. Into the power game. Sam. And they're lining up for Perth. It's almost like the I formation out of the NFL. Campbell, the pass away as Ruru Hinaki is stopped in her tracks by Fletcher, but able to back away for a few extra meters. Still there for Perth. Monk keeping it there, and the pass is on. Going for the corner, it's Wilkinson. Did she stay in? Flag to stay down, but it is out because we've got a penalty report coming in. As we might have further discipline coming.
Yes, sir. So we have no arms. Stand up. Yeah. I'll have a yellow card to 10. Okay? Yeah. So 10 is come here.
Hope!
Who was it then?
He said 10.
10. Shoulder. Contact. Yes. Touchy.
And Hope Hutchins, well, she says she wasn't in that tackle, but she'll take the yellow card either way. It's the cover tackle. I think Hutchins might have taken the fall for Von Prott. That will be the end of the first half. It is a 12-7 lead for Perth over the ADF. We're going to step away for a couple of minutes and be back with the second half after this. It's day 4, the final day of the Australian Rugby Shield, and it is the women's 5th place playoff you are tuned into between Perth Gold and the ADF. We've had 3 tries in the first half. It was Perth striking first down their left edge. Chupea for the try. With the setup from Ruru Hinaki. Try was scored by the ADF, and it was solo work for Mahalia Ellis as she rolled in right underneath the posts. And then finally it was the hard work of the forwards, Cheyenne Campbell, to the precipice of the try line before Frida Arsam is there to jump up and jump over the try line. The ADF will be going from left to right on your screen in this second half. However, they will be starting 1 player short after Hope Hutchins was shown a yellow card. In quite literally the final seconds of the first half, and that was called as a knock on, but I am convinced that one went backwards. Let's have a look at the replay. That definitely went backwards, so a bit of a break for the ADF. Although, again, in that first half, the Perth scrum was so dominant. We might rule out another penalty for the team in gold. ADF down a back. And going down on the far side, and the penalty the way of the ADF. It was at least a drop for Perth going down as ADF picking up the pace. Millicent Williams, she'll go for the pick and drive. And the ball has been lost. Advantage for the knock on the way of the ADF. One is out. They want the advantage. They want the try. They'll go for that left upright. And they're just keeping it in tight, the ADF. Also more seconds coming off the time in the sin bin for Hutchins. Picked, driven, and maybe that gained a couple of centimetres. Going again. It's just shy as going again. Already setting up for the push. It's rolled out the back, and here go Perth as they'll spread it out. Tackled Talia Whitmore. They've lost about 5 metres off that, but to take advantage of the space, looking to do it all herself is Fletcher. She'll pass it back for Williamson. She's able to get to ground and play it backwards. Bounces into the hands of Harm. And they haven't got the numbers out wide, so they'll just look to go through the middle with Riordan. She'll take it inside the 5, only a couple of metres out now. As it was well work by Ellis to bounce off that tackle. And the most promising attack in about half an hour for the ADF will end with a knock on. Is Perth able to repel that attack? By Ellis to get off that tackle from Sesega. Just couldn't hold on to it through that last bit of contact. Back for Wigley, who kicks it into her own forward pack. And knock on. I can't imagine the ADF player Saw the ball coming through that cavalcade of bodies. They'll try again from the scrum. Scrum is wheeling, back it goes. Wigley will get another attempt at the clearance ball. This time it found touch, but it's barely 5 metres out from her own line. Goes Forsyth. She's target for just about every ADF line out in the first half, and with it unable to be cleanly taken, the ADF have the scrum as we've got a couple of changes coming on for the ADF. Millicent Williamson and Madison Reinders withdrawn, and coming on to Bailey Marshall, the number 3. Nancy Stephen on the opposite side of the scrum to our filming position. And here comes that Perth push again, and oh, so close to getting out as Von Prott to go a long way into that scrum to get the ball back. Ball is in, and Perth get the push. It's coming out the back as breaking off from the scrum was Forsyth. Wasn't enough to get the ball back for the ADF, and here goes Perth. He's able to break down that far side. It was Wallace. Perhaps looking to just a bit of space for Wigley, or maybe try and spread it out. Held, so keeping the move going. Sasega. And a penalty for the ADF, not wasting any time. Von Prott taking the quick tap. They're looking to score over in this right corner. Tackled was Burke. And picking it up, and with nowhere to go initially, able to find a sliver of space was Fletcher. Still there, the ADF. To drive over in the corner. They've got the setup, trusting their forwards to get the job done. And it's been lost. So back will go for the scrum for the ADF. Just looking over to the other side of the scrum. Ruru Hinaki, the 21-year-old out of Kalamunda Rugby Club. As this is just a perfectly placed scrum, as you can see. And ball's there for Von Prot to pick out from the base of the scrum. She's just a couple of metres shy. To go short. And a penalty. Well, the ADF, they're really starting to mount some pressure. Quick tap taken by Ellis. She's looking for a second. Denied just. And going short, they got in. And it's a try for the ADF. And the scores are level. I think that was Yolanda Forsyth. Yet the headgear gives it away. And the scores are level. Yolanda Forsyth. A light bulb moment behind the light post from Ellis. And this sheer determination, that pressure had been building. Chance for Ella Hopper. And on top of that as well, the ADF, by my watch, should be back to a full complement of players right now. And that kick is going, it's just snuck in. And the ADF take the lead in the 5th place playoff, 14-12 over Perth Gold. Gold, I beg your pardon. And it had been coming, and we'll give the ADF credit where it's due. We're down a player, and they actually came out of that yellow card period. And that kickoff is over the head, and it's bouncing over the sideline. And after all that, was a bit scrappy. That is Hope Hutchins back after a yellow card just before half time. And now Perth looking to strike back through Wilkinson. She's getting driven to the sideline by Hutchins. Great defensive work. She's definitely welcome back now, Hutchins, who did say when she was yellow card she wasn't in the tackle, but she'll take it anyway. I don't know if it's a good or bad sign for her that a team scored a try while she was in the sin bin and actually won the 10-minute period. It's just cleared away, but not over the sideline. Will come back now for the penalty. As one of the ADF players is down, and Riordan as she's going to make her way back and get checked out by the doctor. I think it might have happened on that kick, or attempted kick. Chance now for Perth. Tap taken quickly by Monk. Going for the line. There's Carney. Throw it from one side to the other. It's Nami Dixon getting the pass away to Wallace, but it had drifted forward. And Perth unable to retake the lead off that attacking phase. And another scrum for the ADF, which is on its own a bit better after getting destroyed late in the first half, but a lot more stable now. Until Wahune packing down that tight head prop. As you see the sun-drenched field 2. No more on this King's birthday public holiday in Queensland. And the Perth scrum. Well, there is the penalty. They're on the front foot again. Perth now with a chance. Taken illegally as Monk just stepped on the ball. It's a reversal. Well, that one was correctly taken. Burke, yeah, back it goes as Jordan. The kick will corkscrew back, and it's a penalty for Perth. So offside. Hinaki wasting no time and rushing right off the line with Fletcher, and it's just enough to disrupt Perth. The arm was hit as Wigley went to make the pass. Ruru Hinaki going for the line, stopped short. And stepping back, stopped short as Campbell. Now Perth looking to rely on their forwards. It was Wahune, she's going for the line, gets the offload away and going for the corner. Stops just shy is Dixon. And the ADF, well, they're stacking this near side. Surely that's not the way Perth are going to go. It is. Instead, when all else fails, go to Frida Sam, and it's paid dividends for Perth. They retake the lead. And it is the prop once again, Frida Sam. You're not stopping her from that close. It might have come at a little bit of a cost. As the numbers weren't there for Perth on the short side, so they went back to Sam, and she's just getting checked out. The trainer as Aisha Wigley lines up a conversion attempt. It's a big difference having a 5-point lead over a 3-point lead. Wigley just under 10 metres in from the sideline. She'll strike it. It's always heading left. So 1 for 3 with the boot. Aisha Wigley. Just unable to stop Wigley as you see her walking off. by the Perth trainer. Is that is punched right into the arms of Shepard. 17-14, just over 15 minutes remaining in this 5th place playoff. So we've got Queensland country and New South Wales country happening on the main field here at Ballymore in the decider. Wigley. Let's see, pass away for Monk. Monk, she's into the ADF half. As Monk is brought down by Von Prott. And that quick tap was attempted. But not allowed. Dixon is on in 21. And the pass is there for Tupaya. And a penalty for Perth again for offside. Dixon, the 17-year-old. She was one of 4 players for this Perth side to miss the first game for a Super W youth camp. It's for Perth to pad their advantage, and I'm not sure if that was exactly how it was scripted, but it could work out quite well for Naomi Dixon. She's close to the line, just shot. Dixon to her right as Perth to find a gap in the ADF line. Step inside Wigley, she's corralled. Brought to the ground, continuing to attack that right side. Pass back for Monk. She'll take it 5 metres shy of the try line, but releasing, so it is going to be an ADF penalty, and they're getting marched another 10 metres. As Perth, letting their frustrations get the better of them. As they don't find touch, and almost doing so off the bounce as Wallace deciding, oh, straight is the only way to go. And it is now Perth penalty.
Penalty only, goes.
So just confirming penalty only. Dixon find the sideline. Carney, 19-year-old out of Wanneroo, is run from Wallace. And just a lift in the tackle. Harley Ellis subbed off. And the ADF have got the ball back. Clear, and it's going to corkscrew and just roll up the sideline without going out. So Perth, they're going to have to run this one back, and the improvised kick from Ruru Hinaki just gets the job done. I emphasize just, but in these playoffs, style points don't matter. It's just as long as you get the job done. Procedural infringement on the ADF, so 2 receivers. That did happen in the 7th place playoff as well.
One of you was in front. You can't have two receivers.
Tap taken. Here you go. Perth down that sideline. Cutting back inside is Wilkinson.
Top release, good. No. Come off your foot,
And
Evan.
off with feet. That's the harm, and now rumbling for the line, and she's over. Gian Carney takes Perth's advantage out to 8 points with 10 minutes to go, and is at the try that will seal this 5th place playoff. It wasn't entirely smooth, but it was good enough. Wilkinson carrying just that offload to find Wigley as she kept the move going. Tumpeo, Wilkinson.
9 minutes.
The penalty, the quick tap by Wigley, and she just passed it off to Carney and said, "You do the rest." ADF just couldn't get their line organised. To take the lead out to 10 points with 10 minutes to go. Wigley. Will strike it and race to flags. Wigley gets her second conversion
10's back there.
of the day. So smooth at the end, getting the penalty as Palm was off her feet playing at the ball.
Right.
Perth, well, they may be feeling somewhat aggrieved about not going off higher honours with the Australian Rugby Shield. They finished third in the group on 10 points, 2 wins and a loss. They finished third in the group on the points differential tiebreaker. They finished on plus 26. Victoria in second with plus 33, and Queensland Country plus 66. That was all that could separate these two sides, but Alicia Wigley having a spectacular tournament in her own right. Oh, what about that grab from Tumpeo as she keeps Perth in possession. The offload coming from Carney. Jenna Jordan. Now she take the tackle and go to ground. The clear out coming from Perth. I'm just mentioning Alicia Wigley, 37 points on her own through 4 games. Australian Rugby Shield for 2023. 19 in the first game, the win over Queensland Suburban. Number 14 in the win over Victoria. She was kept quiet against Queensland Country. Oh, that's what you want to see. Close out something like this. Sophia Talamara, I beg your pardon. Helped off. And that kick unable to find the sideline. Wilkinson just rolling it back for Jordan. the blind pass wasn't looking perhaps a little bit rushed from Pam. As it went backwards, and after all that, we're going to have a knock on from the ADF for Perth. They'll get the scrum as Von Prop thought about trying to go for the ball. Whitmore, you just saw on your screen. ADF, 5 minutes to conjure up some sort of miracle comeback, and well, that's something to cling on to as they've got the penalty advantage, or the penalty coming from that scrum. A rare win at scrum time for the ADF. Better late than never to have that one come through. Made as Von Prop goes digging, gets the ball. Offload coming as ADF need to strike quickly. Here is the comeback because there was a forward pass. I tried to find the aforementioned Whitmore. And perhaps that one had just drifted forward out of the hands of Ellis, and sometimes the players' reactions do give themselves away at a time like that. Ellis not really offering up a whole lot of protest for that. Go. Perth up by 10 and in possession, but their scrum is getting driven back. For a reset, we'll try that one again. Maybe just move that one a little bit further infield. Time. It's a much more stable scrum from both sides. It's one or the other for the most part, as Wigley got all of that one, and she's going to get a favourable bounce as well, sending Hutchins all the way back. Back a long way as she's wrestled down by her jersey. And we've got 60 metres to go just to give themselves a chance of a last play miracle now, the ADF. For the ball as Campbell went for it, and she was quickly instructed to leave that one alone, and the bounce has found its way to Wigley. She's away. Aisha Wigley to seal the game under the post, and Perth will take out this 5th place playoff, and Wigley is now up to 42 points in the Australian Rugby Shield for 2023. And what a fitting way to end the tournament for the Perth number 9. Just having to chance their arm with these passes. And Wigley, right place, right time. And Wigley just running away, just shrugging off the tackles from Hutchins. Now she has a chance to take it to 44 points. And that's not including today's points tally as well, which will provide another boost. And making no mistake, the leading point scorer in the tournament. So we'll have one last look at that try. It was kind of opportunism as just out of the reach, and Wigley saw the pass spilled, pounced on the loose ball and flew away. So 11 points. And that will wrap up this fifth place playoff. Perth running away, 31-14 winners. That's in large part to the try and three conversions from Aisha Wigley. They're just too strong in the end. Perth Gold, the ADF. They fought as hard as they could. Now let's check out the scoring plays. Ellis looking for a double, open up the second half, but it was her teammate Yolanda Forsyth on the follow-up. Now here's the second try of the game. Frida Arsam, you cannot forget her contributions either. A try either side of half-time. Arsam, bulldozing run over the line. Shrug off one tackle and she got her head of steam going. Wigley setting up, or helping set up this try with the pass. Cutting back inside was Grace Wilkinson. Penalty from Wigley with the tap. Passing off the replacement front row, Shian Carney. Here is how the result was sealed. Wigley to her lead at the top of the points tally. Overall, in the Australian Rugby Shield, Perth Gold scored 104 points. 44 of them were courtesy of Aisha Wigley, and there is a great sight to end this tournament on, at least from this perspective. Check out the final score. To share a moment in a huddle. So, final score for the final time from Field 2 here at Ballymore was 31-14 in favour of Perth Gold. With one of the tries. And that is going to be it from Field 2. Flick on over to live stream. You can catch Queensland Country and New South Wales Country in the final. In the meantime, I'm James Cogland. This has been a production of Double Take Sports for Rugby Australia. Thank you for your company. Enjoy what's left of the public holiday. Good afternoon.